After his brothers betrayed him and he was thrown into the well, Yusuf alayhi as-salam was taken far away and sold into slavery. Despite the injustice, he remained patient and turned to Allah for guidance. Eventually, he was falsely accused and imprisoned, a place where he would remain calm and steadfast among other prisoners. The Quran says, Surah Yusuf, verse 36, وَدَخَلَ السِّجْنَ مَعَهُ رَجُلَانِ, meaning in English, and there entered the prison with him 2 young men. Yusuf remained composed, helping them and turning his heart to Allah in prayer. Alone in his cell, Yusuf reflected on his situation. He prayed sincerely to Allah, asking for strength and guidance, knowing that patience is the key to enduring hardship. The Quran tells us, verse 42, قَالَ إِنِّي أَذْنَبْتُ, meaning in English, he said, Indeed, I have done wrong. Yusuf admitted his suffering and turned sincerely to Allah, showing trust and patience even in a dark place. He sat quietly, contemplating Allah's plan, ready to serve those around him with wisdom. Yusuf observed the other prisoners, many of whom were anxious and fearful. He listened carefully and offered guidance. Soon, one of the prisoners confided in him, sharing a troubling dream. The Quran says, verses 36 to 40, فَقَالَ الَّذِي نَجَا مِنْهُمَا ذِكْرَهُ لِسَيِّدِهِ, meaning in English, so the one who was released and remembered his matter said, Mention me to your master. Yusuf gave hope and comfort to the prisoners, showing that Allah's guidance comes even in difficult circumstances. He continued to interpret the dreams, using the wisdom Allah had granted him. Yusuf calmly explained the meaning of the dreams. One prisoner would be freed, while the other would continue to face trial. The Quran says, verses 41-42, يَا صَاحِبِي السِّجْنِ أَمَّا أَحَدُكُمَا فَيَسْقِي رَبَهُ خَمْرًا وَأَمَّا الْآخَرُ فَيُصَلَّبُ, meaning in English, Yusuf said to the one who would be released, Mention me to your master. Even confined, Yusuf acted as a source of hope and guidance, showing patience and reliance on Allah's plan. After some time, the king of Egypt had a troubling dream that none could interpret. Yusuf's reputation as a wise interpreter reached the king, and he was brought forth to explain the vision. The Quran says, verses 43-49, قَالَ هَذَا تَسْبِعَةُ بَقَرَاتٍ سِمَانٍ يَأْكُلُهُنَّ سَبْعٌ عِجَافٍ, meaning in English, the king said, 7 fat cows will be eaten by 7 lean cows. Yusuf interpreted the king's dream correctly and provided a plan to save Egypt from disaster, demonstrating the wisdom and foresight granted by Allah. Yusuf reflected on Allah's plan and how every hardship had a purpose. His rise from prison to a position of guidance for the nation demonstrated the fulfillment of divine wisdom. The Quran says, verses 50-52, وَكَذَلِكَ مَكَّنَّا لِيُوسُفَ فِي الْأَرْضِ, meaning in English, Thus did we establish Yusuf in the lands to settle therein wherever he willed. Allah's plan unfolded perfectly, rewarding Yusuf's patience and steadfastness. Every trial he endured led to a greater good, showing the power of trust and faith in Allah. Yusuf continued to guide others, patient and steadfast, a beacon of hope and trust in Allah's plan.